So let's start. What is basically encapsulation? The definition is, encapsulation is the process of wrapping data, variables and the code, that is methods, into a single unit that is called class, right? And restricting direct access to the some of the objects component. Let's say with the name only we get to know that there is some capsulation, right? There is some capsule in which we will be encapsulating our data, right? So this is called class, and within that we will be having our variables, our let's say methods. So basically the functionality will be encapsulated into a component that is called class, right? That is called encapsulation. Okay, and we are not providing the direct access to the variables, correct? So how we can achieve this? It can be achieved using access modifiers and the getters and setters. Now what is access modifiers? So there are basically 4 types of access modifier: public, private, protected, default. We will see them in detail further. Okay, the second thing is getters and setters. Now what is getters and setters? Basically they are what? They are some kind of methods. We can say they are the methods which will provide the access to our variables. Okay, so which will provide the access to our private variables. Okay, so you can see in the code. Let's see the code. Let's see this example first. Let's think of a bank ATM machine. Okay, so you will interact with the screen, right, via screen, and the buttons, that will be the public methods. Okay, that will be the public methods. Now you don't know or access the internal circuits, that is private data, right? You are not aware of the internal working, internal circuit. Okay, so the bank hides your account data and only showing your balance, that is called encapsulation of data. Okay, let's see the code for this, right? So we are having the class, right, bank account. Now in the bank account you will be having one account holder, the name and the balance, right? So 2 things are there. They both are private, right? They both are private. The variable are private, right? Now how you can access this? You can access these variables using getters and setters. These are the getters and the setters. So using get balance, this is the getter for the balance variable. You will get the balance, right? Now here this access modifier is public, right? Here the access was private. We can't access this variable directly, right? We can say we can't access this variable directly, right? Directly. This was the definition of the encapsulation, right? What was the definition? Restricting direct access to the some of the object components. Okay, and how we can achieve? Using getters and setters, right? So we are using the getters and the setters to access this variable. Okay, using the getter we will get the value of the balance, return balance, and using setter we will be setting the value of our balance, right? So this is the basic functionality of encapsulation. We will be having our variables or the components as private. We can't access them directly. We will be having getters and setters to access them, right? Okay, so here's the method for the withdraw. We will be withdrawing the money and we will be updating the balance, right? That's it. That's it for the encapsulation. Okay, so there are some key components. Data hiding. Okay, the variables are there, right? We are making them private variables. So we will make them private, and why we are making them private? To prevent the external access. Okay, and encapsulation, we will be having a class in which we will be having all the components for the functionality of the class, and we will be having getters and setters to access them. Control access via methods, that is getter and setter. right? Now what is the benefits of encapsulation? Data security, yes, as we can't access the variables directly, so security will be there. Next thing is flexibility, yes, we let's say change internal implementation without affecting user, correct? Validation logic and code maintainability. So these are the basic encapsulation. Basically these benefits we can fit in any of the feature or the 4 pillars of OOPS, right? Okay, so when to use, this is also common thing, right? Whenever you want control access to the data, when creating reusable and maintainable components, right? And keep variable private and provide the public getters and setters, correct? Okay,